You know what's funny? People laugh at you. They doubt you. They say, "You can't do it." And you just stand there smiling. Not because you're weak, not because you're crazy, but because you know something they don't. You see, the world loves to watch you struggle. They clap when you fail. They whisper when you dream too big. But today the game changes. Because the same people who ignored you, the same people who laughed at you, in exactly 3:21, they're done. Done doubting you. Done underestimating you. Done thinking you're small. Because now, the work you did in silence, the pain you carried alone, the nights you refused to quit, are about to turn into something beautiful, something powerful, something profitable. And when that moment comes, oh, trust me, the joke won't be on you anymore, because you're about to get paid. Pain is not your enemy. It is the raw material of greatness, waiting to be shaped into something powerful. When life pushes you down, it is not trying to destroy you, but testing how badly you want to rise again. Every successful person carries scars that the world cannot see, scars created by nights of uncertainty, rejection, and endless questioning of their own worth. Instead of running away from pain, learn to stand still and listen to what it is trying to teach you. Pain teaches discipline when comfort tries to make you lazy. Pain builds strength when luxury tries to make you soft. Pain sharpens your focus when distractions are calling your name from every direction. People who achieve extraordinary success are not the ones who avoided suffering. They are the ones who transformed suffering into energy that pushed them forward when everything inside them wanted to quit. Remember that struggle is not a punishment, but a preparation phase for something bigger. The world only sees the final victory, not the lonely battle fought behind closed doors. When others were sleeping, someone was working on their dreams quietly, repeating the same effort again and again, even when results were not visible. Success is often slow because greatness needs time to mature. Seeds do not become trees overnight, and dreams do not become reality in one day. You must learn to stay patient when your progress feels invisible. There will be moments when you feel that your hard work is useless, but those are the moments when your character is being built stronger than your circumstances. Use your pain as motivation, instead of allowing it to become your weakness. When people doubt you, let their doubt push you to work harder in silence. Do not waste energy trying to prove yourself to everyone who criticizes you. Focus on improving your skills, sharpening your mind, and strengthening your determination. Talk less, work more, and let your results speak in a language that even your enemies cannot ignore. The world respects success, not explanations. Understand that every setback carries hidden lessons. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the journey towards success. If you fall, do not stay on the ground and complain about the fall. Analyze why you fell, learn from it, and stand up stronger than before. The strongest people are not those who never failed, but those who refuse to stay defeated by failure. Turn your pain into purpose, your struggle into strategy, and your hardship into hunger for achievement. When you feel broken, remember that diamonds are formed under pressure. Your difficult moments are shaping a version of you that will be stronger, wiser, and more valuable than your past self. Let your pain remind you that you are still alive, still fighting, and still capable of becoming something greater than your current situation. Carry your pain like a weapon, not like a burden, and let it push you toward the success that is waiting for you if you keep moving forward. Working silently while others are distracted is one of the most powerful strategies you can adopt if you want to achieve greatness. Most people are too busy chasing attention, seeking validation, or trying to prove themselves to the world to focus on the work that truly matters. They spend more time talking about what they want to do than actually doing it. More time posting their plans than executing them, and more time comparing themselves to others than improving themselves. The world is full of noise, distractions, and opinions, and if you allow yourself to get caught up in it, your energy is scattered and your progress slows. Silence is not weakness, it is strategy. It is the secret weapon of people who understand that results, not recognition, are the ultimate measure of success. While others are busy looking for applause, those who work in silence are building foundations that cannot be shaken. They focus on learning, practicing, and refining their craft without needing anyone to notice. Every hour spent in quiet effort adds layers of skill, knowledge, and resilience that will eventually separate them from the crowd. People who make noise early often burn out, while those who work quietly accumulate strength. They understand that attention is temporary, but skill and results last forever. Distractions come in many forms: social media, gossip, unnecessary arguments, or the urge to show off. But those who master silence learn to tune them out and dedicate their energy to meaningful action. The beauty of working silently is that it allows you to focus entirely on the process rather than the outcome. When your attention is on external validation, your energy becomes scattered and progress slows down. But when your focus is internal, when your work is your priority, every step you take moves you closer to your goals. The process becomes a habit, and habits compound over time. This is why the most successful people rarely announce their plans. They let the results speak for them. Their work becomes a force that is undeniable, and by the time the world notices, they are already leagues ahead. Working silently also builds mental strength. When no one is watching, you learn to push yourself purely for your own growth. You develop discipline, patience, and resilience because your motivation comes from within, not from applause or recognition. This inner drive is unshakable because it is not dependent on external factors. While others are distracted by short-term gratification or the opinions of others, you are building long-term results that no one can take away from you. Every silent effort you make is a step closer to your ultimate vision, and over time, these efforts create a momentum that is unstoppable. Those who work silently while others are distracted understand the value of surprise. When your achievements finally emerge, they hit harder because no one saw them coming. Your progress feels effortless to outsiders because they only see the results, not the countless hours of quiet dedication. Silence shields you from unnecessary scrutiny, discouragement, and envy, allowing you to maintain focus on what truly matters. It is a form of protection for your dreams, a way to nurture your potential until it is ready to dominate. The quiet worker becomes a storm in disguise, and when the time comes, the impact of their effort is felt everywhere. In the end, working silently while others are distracted is about mastering yourself, your focus, and your energy. It is about choosing action over attention, results over recognition, and growth over distraction. Every quiet hour invested compounds into skill, confidence, and unstoppable momentum. It is in the silence that greatness is built, and it is in the focused effort away from the crowd that the foundation for extraordinary success is laid. Believe in your worth before the world pays you, because your self-value should never depend on how much others are willing to give you. Many people wait for the world to tell them that they are valuable before they start acting like they are. They measure their worth through salary, recognition, or the approval of others. But true success begins when you understand that your talent, your time, and your effort are already priceless before anyone offers you payment. If you do not believe in your worth, you will settle for less than you deserve. You will accept opportunities that drain your energy, underpay your skills, and limit your potential simply because you are afraid of waiting for something better. Confidence in your own value is the foundation of financial and personal success. The world is not always fair when it comes to rewarding talent. Sometimes the most skilled people are the least paid because they fail to communicate their value. Success requires not only ability, but also the courage to stand firm on what you deserve. When you walk into any opportunity, you should carry the mindset that your knowledge, your experience, and your hard work have already created a price that should be respected. Do not beg for recognition instead. Build a reputation that makes people come to you. People tend to pay more for what is rare, valuable, and difficult to replace. When you improve yourself continuously, your value increases naturally over time. Understand that believing in your worth is not arrogance. It is self-respect. Arrogance means thinking you are better than everyone without effort or proof. Self-respect means knowing your abilities and refusing to allow others to undervalue them. You must be willing to walk away from opportunities that do not honor your effort. Sometimes the best decision you can make is to say no when something does not match your standards. Many people stay in situations that disrespect their potential because they are afraid of losing comfort or security. But comfort is not the destination of greatness. Growth is. If you want the world to pay you well, you must first invest in becoming someone the world cannot ignore. Develop skills that solve real problems, gain knowledge that creates impact, and practice your craft until your work becomes exceptional. People are willing to pay more for solutions that make their lives easier, better, or more successful. When you become a problem solver, you transform yourself from someone who looks for opportunities into someone who creates opportunities. Do not chase money alone, chase mastery, because money follows mastery when value is clear. Never wait for permission to recognize your own worth. The world may doubt you, ignore you, or underestimate you, but your belief in yourself should remain strong even when external validation is absent. Your future payment is connected to the value you build today. Every skill you learn, every hour you practice, and every challenge you overcome is preparing you for a time when the world will finally pay what you truly deserve. Stand firm in your worth, work with excellence, and let your confidence in your value guide your journey toward success. Stay patient because your breakthrough is coming even when you cannot see it. Patience is one of the hardest qualities to maintain in a world that is obsessed with instant results, quick success, and immediate rewards. Many people give up simply because success did not arrive as fast as they expected. They start their journey full of energy, but when progress slows down or obstacles appear, their motivation begins to fade. They forget that meaningful achievements rarely happen overnight. Real success is often built through long periods of preparation, persistence, and quiet endurance. Your breakthrough is not late. It is simply growing in the background, waiting for the right time to appear. Life does not always reveal its rewards immediately, because character must be tested before victory is given. The process of waiting is not wasted time if you are using that time to improve yourself. While you are waiting for your breakthrough, continue learning, continue practicing, and continue working on becoming better than your yesterday version. Patience is not about sitting idle and doing nothing. It is about continuing effort, even when results are not visible. Think of success like planting a seed. After planting, you do not dig it up every day to check whether it is growing, because that would destroy the growth process. Instead, you water it, protect it, and trust that something is happening beneath the surface. There will be moments when you feel frustrated because others are moving faster than you. Comparison is one of the biggest enemies of patience. Everyone has a different starting point, different circumstances, and different timing for success. Someone else's victory does not mean your journey is failing. It only means that their breakthrough happened earlier. Your time will come if you remain consistent and patient. The world often celebrates success after it happens, but it rarely sees the long journey behind it. Remember that many successful people spent years working in silence before anyone noticed them. During the waiting period, build strength instead of losing hope. Use every challenge as training. Every rejection you face is preparing you for a stronger opportunity. Every disappointment is teaching you something valuable about timing, strategy, or self-improvement. Do not rush the process just because you are tired of waiting. Great things require preparation because when your breakthrough arrives, it will demand that you are ready to handle it. If you receive success before you are prepared, you may lose it just as quickly as it came. Trust that your breakthrough is coming, because consistent effort eventually produces visible results. The world may not notice your struggle today, but your persistence is creating momentum that cannot be stopped. Keep moving forward even when the path is unclear. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and stay patient, because the moment you have been waiting for is getting closer with every step you take. Your breakthrough is not a question of if, but a question of when, and when it arrives, it will prove that patience was never a weakness, but one of your greatest strengths. Turn your struggle into your biggest victory, because the challenges you face today are shaping the success you will experience tomorrow. Struggle is not a sign that you are failing. It is a sign that you are still in the fight. Every successful journey contains moments of difficulty, pressure, and uncertainty. If life were easy, everyone would reach the top, and success would lose its meaning. The difference between people who achieve greatness and those who remain stuck is not the absence of struggle, but the ability to transform struggle into motivation. When life becomes difficult, you are given a choice. You can either complain about the pain, or you can use that pain as energy to push yourself forward. Your struggle contains lessons that comfort can never teach you. When everything is going smoothly, people often become careless, lazy, and distracted. But struggle forces you to stay alert, stay focused, and stay determined. It builds mental toughness and emotional strength that prepares you for bigger opportunities. Think of struggle as a training ground where your character, skills, and mindset are being sharpened. Just like a sword becomes stronger after being forged in fire, your personality becomes stronger after facing difficulties. The pressure you experience today is not meant to break you, but to build you into someone capable of handling greater success. Many people give up right before their victory because they underestimate the value of persistence. The moment before success is often the hardest. You may feel tired, discouraged, or unsure about your future, but that is exactly the moment when you must continue moving. Victory does not belong to those who start strong. It belongs to those who refuse to stop when the journey becomes hard. Your struggle is temporary, but the results of how you respond to it can last for a lifetime. If you allow struggle to defeat your spirit, it will control your future. But if you use struggle as fuel, it will become the driving force behind your success. Learn to see struggle as hidden opportunity rather than punishment. Every problem you face carries within it a chance to grow stronger, smarter, and more experienced. When you solve difficult challenges, you gain knowledge that others who avoided struggle may never learn. The world values people who can perform under pressure because they are reliable, strong, and solution-oriented. Your hardships are preparing you to become someone who can stand firm when others panic. Never be ashamed of your struggle, because it is part of your story of becoming great. The path to success is rarely smooth, and the people who reach extraordinary levels of achievement are usually those who refused to surrender when things became hard. Turn your struggle into hunger for improvement. Turn your pain into motivation, and turn your obstacles into stepping stones toward your victory. When you finally succeed, your struggle will become the proof that you earned every piece of your success through courage, persistence, and determination.